All praises unto the Most High. We give you thanks unto thee, Father, for thou art merciful and kind unto thy people. We give thanks, Father, for you are the one that gives us life, you give us health, you give us strength. So, Israel, we're here again today, giving thanks unto the Most High for all his blessings and all his mercies. So, also, let's give praises unto our Creator who made the heavens and the earth, and also double honors unto our King and Savior Christ, who laid down his life for his people, and honors unto the Holy Spirit, which is the wisdom that lays within the seed of Jacob. Israel, we're here again to do another lesson. We're giving thanks unto the Most High for all his blessings. And, we're just here just in the spirit of the Most High, and also the spirit of the Most High in us. We're just so thankful, and I am, and I hope you are as well, for the breath of life. Because, there's so much that's taking place right now. And if you should read between the lines and see what's going on, this is the manifestation of the Most High turning his face back to his people. And also, the heathens of this world are slowly but surely losing their power. And, the powers of darkness are trying to fight, immensely to draw down or to get rid of the Most High's children. But because the Most High is so strong and mighty, that good will always over prevail evil. So today, Israel, I'll be reading from Matthew 5, and I'll be reading from 1 to 48. And there's a lot of great words from the Most High counsel in these scriptures, for us to sit back and to meditate, to know and to understand all these things that we can manifest them also in our lives. So with no further ado, Israel, let me get into scriptures. And it reads, "And see the multitude, he went up into a mountain. And when he was set, his disciple came unto him. And he opened his mouth and taught to them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for there is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are they the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see Elohim. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of Elohim. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for there is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are he when man shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is the kingdom. The reward is in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Ye are the salt of the earth. But if the salt had lost his savour, wherewith shall it be salted? It is therefore good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under the foot of men. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, because of a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Think no, think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, not one jot nor one shall in no wise pass from the law, till all be fulfilled. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whosoever shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. For I say unto you that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and the Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old times, thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of judgment. But I say unto you that whosoever in anger with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Rakara, shall be in danger of the council. But whosoever shall say, Thou fool, shall be in danger of hell fire. Therefore, if thou bringest thy gifts to the altar, and there rememberest that thy brother had aught against thee, leave there thy gift before the altar, and go thy way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift. Agree with thine adversary quickly, while thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee unto the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Verily I say unto thee, thou shalt by one means come out thence till thou hast paid the uttermost, most farthing. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not commit adultery. But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her, and committeth adultery with her already in his heart. And if thy right eye offend thee, pluck it out, and cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not that thy whole body should be cast into hell. And if thy right hand offend thee, cut it off, and cast it from thee, for it is profitable for thee that one of thy members should perish, and not thy whole body should be cast into hell. It had been said, whosoever shall put away his wife, let him give her a written divorce. But I say unto you, that whosoever shall put away his wife, saving for the cause of fornication, causeth her to commit adultery. And whosoever shall marry her that is divorced committed adultery. Again, ye have heard that it had been said by them of old times, thou shalt not forswear thyself, for shall perform unto the Most High thine oaths. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven, for it is the Most High's throne, nor by earth, for it is his footstool, neither by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great King. Neither shalt thou swear thy head, because thou canst not make one hair white or black. But let your communication be yea, yea, nay, nay, for whatsoever is more than these cometh of evil. He have heard that it had been said, an eye for an eye, and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you, that he riseth not evil, but whosoever smiteth thee on one right cheek, turn to him the other also. And if any man will sue thee at the law, and take away thy coat, let him have thy cloak also. And whosoever shall come plead thee to go a mile, go with him twain. Give it to him that asketh thee, and from him that would borrow of thee, turn thou not away. Turn not thou away. Yea, have heard that it had been said, thou hast loved thy neighbor and hated thy enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despisefully use you and persecute you, that he may be children of your Father which is in heaven. For he maketh his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. For if ye love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same? And if ye salute your brethren only, what do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven perfect. All praises unto the Most High. We give thanks unto thee, Father, for you are worthy to be praised. So, Israel, there is a lot of information, there's a lot of scriptural counseling, there's a lot of words of wisdom in these books. right here. And, you know, there might be some that you might ask the question of, but I can tell you this, when you are, reading scriptures, sometimes you ask the Father for understanding. For anything that you don't really fully understand, He will give you that knowledge to open your mind to your spirit so you can fully get the understanding of the words that He speaks. Like simply, you know, if you have, like, say, let's say you have somebody that you might not be so friendly with, not be, as close as how you'd be with somebody which, who knows that person and they might know them, right? And you might be, let's say just you just be walking through um, a hallway and you might see somebody that you know, but the other person is not somebody that you're so familiar with. But you might not be as, what we call now friendly. And with that, you might be passing and you might say, good morning or good evening. Right? You don't just say good morning to your person that you know, but you say good morning to everyone which is there. For that is, the Father's good counsels and principles, which is just as what He's saying, that He rises the sun, not just on the good, but also the evil, and also He falls rain, not just on the just, but also on the unjust, right? So if you should think about it, right, what the Father is showing you, that you have to be balanced within your righteousness. You can't just have righteousness just only for the righteous, if that makes sense, right? But you show that righteousness to everyone, even to people that you might not think that deserve, because at the end of the day, you're not here to judge anyone, even though you can make a judgment of them, but you're not there to condemn them. Let's use that word, right? But you're here to try to live in such a way that you show your righteousness, that people can see that you are upholding your ways. So, an example, as what it said earlier let me go back to the verse, in verse 14, where it says, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid." So, if you are the light, then you are going to be shining bright. So you can't be hid. So you have to let your light shine, right? And also, which is another blessed one, is blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of the Most High, right? So we tend not to look for war, but be peacemakers, trying to live as good with everybody as we possibly can, right? It's not going to be easy because some people really make it hard, but you still have to do, your due diligence by just doing the right thing, right? Nobody can fault you for that, right? And blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, right? So, blessed are they that, are persecuted for doing righteousness, right? For there is the kingdom of heaven, right? So there is a reward for doing righteousness. Whoever tell you that, they're lying, right? And let's even go to blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. So being humble is a great thing as well. You know, knowing how to be very respectful and humble in your ways that, you know, people can see that royalness within you, you know. So it's all about being an ambassador, being clothed with righteousness and uprightness, you know, even to show the people which are unjust the way by just leading by example, right? Because the Most High, you know, He leads by example. He does not do unrighteous works, right? He does things which are of righteousness, right? And you know, when you're communicating, you always make sure you're communicating by saying yea, yea, or nay, nay, right? So that means if you give more than that, then you know it can come to evil. You know what I mean? Wherein just if you're say like you're driving and the police officer stopped you and you know he said to you, boy, I think that you're speeding, and you say, you know, no officer. And then, you know, if he asks for an explanation, you can say because I was under the speed limit. You know, you don't give too much. You always give the appropriate answer for the question. You know, by giving too much, then you might end up putting yourself in more, you know, harm's way. So the Father's words are very, you know, very wise, you know, and we should just meditate on these words for, you know, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven. So, Israel, I'm going to leave you with that. I'm going to say it's been a blessed day today again. And wherever you are, I hope that you are blessed. And the Father is shining His light in your life to be that light upon that hill. So until I see you again, I will say Shalom, Shalom, one love. All praises unto the Most High.